Hi students, how are you? So in last class we were studying about the leaves of a plant and we studied that leaves give out water in the form of water vapor. And what's the name of that process? That process is called transpiration. Then we studied that leaves prepare food for the plants and that process is called photosynthesis. And for preparing food, leaves need water. And who is supplying water to the leaves? We study stem supplies water to the leaves. Now today we can look from where the stem gets water. So who is supplying water to the stem? Okay. So for that we can do one activity to find out the function of root. The root is supplying water to the stem. So we can do one activity and find out whether it is correct, whether the root is supplying water to the plant or water to the stem. So for that we can select two plants of the same kind from an open ground and dig them out with roots. Okay. So now we can go out and collect two plants with roots and do the activity. Okay students, so we can begin our activity. And for this activity, now I have two plants along with the roots. And for doing this activity, I am going to cut the root of this plant. So I am cutting the root of this plant and then I am going to plant it here. Okay, so without root, I am going to plant this plant in the soil. Okay, then the second plant, I am going to plant it with the roots. So we can look what happened to this plant. One plant is without root and the second plant is with the root. Okay, then we study plants need water. So I am going to pour some water. So both the plants get enough water also. Now we can keep this setup for 1 or 2 days and after 2 days we can come and watch what happens. So this plant is without root and this plant is with root. So after few days we can come and look what happened to both the plants. What happened to the plant without root, will it grow, and what happened to the plant with root, will it. Hi students, so in last day we have planted two plants, one with roots and the other without roots. And I was watering the plants every day. Now today, after 2 days, we can go and look what happened to the plant. Okay, so we can look at both the plants. So you look at the plant that was planted without roots. So this is the plant that was planted without roots. So what happened? It begins to dry. Now we can look at the other plant which was planted with roots. So what happened to the plant? The plant begins to grow. It absorbs water from the soil with the roots and it begins to grow. So both the plants together you can see. So one plant begins to grow and the other one dries up. Now what do you understand from this activity? Does this activity help you to understand an important function of the root? Now can you say what is that function? Yes, roots are absorbing water from the soil. In our activity, the plant with roots absorb water from the soil. Not only water, it absorbs water and minerals from the soil. And using that water, it prepares food and it grows. But what about the plant without roots? Without roots, it can't absorb water. And without water, it can't prepare food. And without food, what happens? It can't grow also. So what happened to that plant? We saw that plant didn't get water and minerals and it died. Okay. So from this activity, we understand that one important function of the root of a plant is that it absorbs water and minerals from the soil. So in that activity, one plant was having root, other plant was without root. The plant with roots grow very well because it has a root, and using that root, it was absorbing water and minerals, and using that it prepare food and grows very well. But the plant without root, even if we were supplying water and minerals, it can't absorb it because it don't have roots. Without roots, it can't absorb the water and minerals, it can't prepare food, and without food, it can't grow and it dies also. Okay, so one important function of the root is that it absorbs water and minerals from the soil. Okay, students, now in your textbook, you can see the picture of Bujo and Paheli watering their plants. And look at this picture. How Bujo is watering the plants? Bujo is watering the plant at the top of the plant. The water is sprayed at the leaves and stem of the plant. What about Paheli? She is watering in the soil near the roots of the plant. So here, who is watering correctly? Bujo watered at the top of the plant. So what happened? Water was sprayed on the stem and leaves. And stem can't absorb water, leaves also can't absorb water. So what happened to that water? Due to the heat of sun, it will evaporate and goes up as water vapor. So plant cannot absorb that water. But what about Paheli? She poured water in the soil near the root. So what happened? The root can absorb the water, and root will absorb this water, and the stem will carry this water to the leaves, and the leaves can use it for preparing the food, and plant can grow very well. So here, who is watering the plant correctly? It's Paheli. Paheli is watering the plant correctly. So when you are watering plants, you should water the plants near the base of the plant in the soil. Okay, clear? Okay, students, now we can do another activity, and now I am going to pull this plant from the soil, and I am trying to pull it out, but it is very difficult to pull it out from the soil. So who is holding this plant in the soil, or which part of this plant is under the soil? Root is under the soil. So the root is holding this plant tightly and holding this plant firmly in the soil. So it is very difficult to pull this plant out from the soil. So we understand that roots are holding the plant firmly in the soil. Now we can do one more activity to show that roots are holding the plants. So for that, you take a bowl, then place some wet cotton in them, then put some seeds in it. Then keep the cotton wet by sprinkling some water every day. And when the seeds begin to sprout, after a few days you can see the seeds begin to sprout. Then you try to separate the young plants from the cotton. Now, is it easy to separate the cotton from the roots? Now, I have, after 1 week, you can see here, I have kept one cotton below and some seeds, and then now the seeds have sprouted. Okay. Now you look, is it easy to separate this cotton from the seeds? You can see the seeds are attached to the cotton, or you can see the roots of seeds are attached to the cotton. So they are attached to each other. They are holding tightly. The roots are holding tightly into the cotton. So it is difficult now. It is difficult to separate the seeds from the cotton because the seeds are holding, or the roots are holding tightly into the cotton. So, why it is difficult to separate the sprouted seeds from the cotton? Roots help in anchoring the plants in soil firmly. They fix the seeds in the cotton wool and thus make it difficult to separate them from the cotton wool. Okay. So when I tried to pull a plant from the soil, you saw that it was very difficult to pull it out. This is because the roots help in holding the plant firmly to the soil, or the roots anchor the plant in the soil. So today we study about the functions of root. So what are the functions of root? One function is that roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. And second function is that roots hold the plant firmly in the soil. Okay. So first we study about different types of stem. We saw that there are thin green stems, tender green stems. Then there are hard and thick stems. Then there are thick and hard stem. Different types of stems. Then we study about leaves also. Different types of leaves, different size, shapes. Some leaves have reticulate venation, some have parallel venation, and also different types of leaves are also there. Now we can do the roots also have different varieties. So about the different types of roots we can study in next class. Clear now? Okay. Bye.